हेलो डियर चिल्ड्रन, आज की वीडियो में हम क्लास 10th की पोएम अमांडा के क्वेश्चन आंसर्स करने वाले हैं. लिसन वेरी केयरफुली एंड सी द फुल वीडियो. What type of questions will be asked from this poem? You can get extracts, short answer questions and long answer questions. पोएम के टेक्सचुअल क्वेश्चंस देखते हैं. How old do you think Amanda is? How do you know this? Children, as we see the mother is giving her instructions time to time to do this, not to do this, we can guess that probably that girl is around 8, 9 or maybe 10 years old. That is the age children are made to learn good manners and etiquettes. Next question is, who do you think is speaking to her? Amanda's mother is speaking to her. Mothers are always there to take care of the children at home. Fathers are busy and mothers, they have a very important role to play in each and every child's life. Mothers always take care that their children, they do well in life, they study hard, they learn good manners. That is what Amanda's mother is doing. Next question is, why are stanzas 2, 4 and 6 given in parentheses? Why are means these stanzas are given in brackets, children? All these stanzas, they are not spoken by the mother. They are just the imagination of Amanda. She wants to escape the reality. What is that? That is the scoldings of the mother. She wants to be free. She is ignoring what mother is saying to her, and in bracket it is all her imagination. That she becomes Rapunzel, she becomes a mermaid, and she is an orphan. Next question, who is the speaker in stanzas 2, 4 and 6? Do you think the speaker is listening to the speaker in stanzas 1, 3, 5 and 7? Children, speaker of stanzas 2, 4 and 6 is Amanda, and 1, 3, 5, 7 are said by the mother. The girl is not listening to the mother. That is why Amanda is imagining. She is in her world of fantasy. She ignores simply what the mother says to her. She does not reply to her. But instead, she starts imagining that she is something else where she is free. That fantasy world, that world of imagination, it provides her an escape from the scoldings of her mother. Question number 5 is, what could Amanda do if she were a mermaid? Amanda could move freely in the sea that is very calm and quiet and peaceful. There would be no restrictions, no scoldings by anyone there. Is Amanda an orphan? Why does she say so? Amanda is not an orphan. She says so because she wants to be free. She does not want to be scolded by anyone. She does not want anyone's interference in her life. She does not want to be dominated by anyone. She wants to live a free life. Next question is, do you know the story of Rapunzel? Why does she want to be the one? Children, for this story of this fairy tale character, you have to see the movie. And why does she want to be Rapunzel? Because she wants to live all alone in that tall tower. She does not want anyone to be there, and she does not want to go down also. That is why in the poem she says that she would not let down her hair, her golden hair, her bright hair. She wants to be free. See the next question, children. What does the girl yearn for? What does this poem tell you about Amanda? Amanda, this girl is Amanda here. Amanda wants to be free. She does not want anyone to dominate her, to instruct her time to time. She wants to do all her works at her own will. This girl, Amanda, is representing each and every child who is instructed or dominated by the parents. Actually, children, parents want their children to learn good manners, etiquettes, do their works on time, be mature and grow as a nice human being. But sometimes children take it as dominance or nagging by the parents. Last question now. Read the last stanza. Do you think Amanda is sulking and is moody? No, children, it does not seem, if we read the poem, it does not seem that Amanda is sulking or she is moody. She is simply ignoring what mother is asking her to do and not to do. She just escapes what the mother says to her. If mother scolds her, she does not react at all. She goes to the world of fantasy or her world of imagination, thinking her to be something else and enjoying her life freely over there. अब हम चिल्ड्रन एक दो एक्स्ट्रा क्वेश्चंस देखते हैं. बड़ा इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन है. हाउ डज अमांडा टेक द नैगिंग ऑफ हर पेरेंट्स, मीन्स मदर स्पेशली. Amanda is a little girl who is considered as moody for not doing her work properly on time, and whatever the mother says to her, she ignores that. But it is very surprising, children, that this girl, though she is not listening to her mother, or she is ignoring rather we can say, and she is just using that fantasy word, that word of fantasy, her imagination as an escape from that frustration, from that nagging nature of her mother. She is told not to eat her nails, not to bite her nails and sit in a proper posture. Amanda's response to it is the word of imagination, where she is mermaid, just moving here and there effortlessly in that calm and peaceful sea. And further, when she is asked to clean her room, finish her homework and clean her shoes, then she becomes an orphan in her world of imagination. And then Amanda faces the heat for eating chocolates. Mother asks her not to eat chocolates and she reminds her of her acne. And then Amanda becomes Rapunzel and she desires and wishes to live all alone in that tall tower, away from everyone. She does not want to come down and she does not want anyone to come to her in that tower. Thus, we can say that Amanda, she loved to be all alone. She does not want any kind of interference or dominance or nagging by her mother, by her parents. Next question is, children, read the extract and answer the given questions. Let us now see the questions. Who is the speaker? Speaker is the mother, Amanda's mother. How was Amanda sitting? Amanda was sitting in a very lazy position, lazy manner, with her shoulders down. What does the speaker want from Amanda? Speaker means the mother wants Amanda not to bite her nails and to sit in a proper posture. Next question is, name the literary devices used in the first two lines. Children, see the first two lines. Don't bite, don't hunch. Repetition of this word don't. This is called anaphora. And repetition of the word Amanda. In the first line as well as second line, this is called repetition. So, literary devices used are anaphora and repetition. I hope, children, you can attempt any question from this poem. इस वीडियो को लाइक करिए, चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करिए और अपने फ्रेंड के साथ भी शेयर करिए. Thanks for watching my video.